We've sold units to France, Argentina, just sold a unit to Australia last week. And we sell about 125 units a year, and a lot of demand for it.
Yeah, the Lord is really blessed.
Yeah,
Lord really
blessed.
is. Yeah.
So this podcast that you're on, I've been downloaded in 39 countries.
Wow.
So this Weed Zapper, tell me one more time, what does this Weed Zapper do? What does it do? It
generates up to 15,000 volts of electricity, transfers that to a copper toolbar up front of the tractor that touches the weeds, and it explodes the cells in the weeds, which causes instant death.
Because if you know how electricity works, you've got a hot and you've got a ground. And so the bar is the hot that goes above the canopy. And of course, the weed is the conductor, and it goes all the way to the ground and just burns it at the roots.
Yeah.
Okay, so people most definitely want to have less weeds in their crops because they're organic farmers. So instead of using pesticides, no Roundup. So this right here is a way for the farmers to have more crop, which is going to increase their income and then keep it safe for consumers.
Right.
Yeah, amen.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I love y'all even more. Every time y'all are like an onion that's not an onion. Every time I peel it back, I'm like, this is getting sweeter and sweeter.
As long as you're not crying, that's good.
So, okay, that is one business. Now then, let's talk about y'all actually co-pasture. You co-pasture, and you said that you preach, teach, and you play the bass.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. So that right there is at a church that is called the Abundant Harvest Worship Center.
Yes.
So tell us about how long y'all have been there and how your role has changed, and just tell us about the church.
Okay. 1993, we actually started pastoring, and the church that we began pastoring was New Creation Bible Church. We were right across the Pettis County Courthouse for about 9 years. In 2000, actually it was about 15 years. In 2009, we actually merged New Creation Bible Church with the church on South Ingram, where we're located now.
So not a church split, but a church merge.
Yeah.
A church merge.
We call it a church knit, not a church split. So
yeah.
We knitted two churches together, and that's our current location. And it'll be 30 years from the time we started pastoring this September. So
okay. Yeah. So tell me, what all have you done with the church? Tell me some things about it.
Oh, well, it's been a work in progress, because whenever we brought the two churches together, it took a while for everybody to learn to trust one another. I know that sounds kind of unusual, but just being able to get to know the people and love on them and encourage them and spend time with the families and help some of the families understand who's Jesus to them. He's not just some mythical thing that they've heard from a book, but they realize that he's a personal Lord and Savior that wants to come and touch their lives and wants to bring good things to them. And so it's a blessing being able to share Jesus with other people. We've done prison ministry. We've enjoyed doing a lot of that. That's been, life-changing in itself. So yeah, just lots of wonderful things.
Oh, we have a Mennonite lady that we have this event that we host at Von Holten Ranch. We have a horse trail riding facility, and this Mennonite lady, she caters our meals for our Chicks and the Sticks. It's this all-inclusive women's event. And she got herself, have you ever not done the math on something whenever you agree to it? Well, she agreed to make cookies and do a Christmas card for every person that was in a local prison. Oh my gosh. They end up having to make, it was thousands upon thousands of cookies in the cards. And they wanted to write a note in each one of them. So she was like, oh, wow, that was a huge thing. But they got so much joy out of that that now they do it every year, and it's the numbers. But the amount of positive that they've put into that prison, because there's sometimes there's not a lot of people that are writing a Christmas card to someone that's in prison or giving them a Christmas gift, and
a lot of their families have abandoned them, and it's kind of sad. But, we've done a couple of banquets, and those guys, we just laugh because they come in there and they would be skinny. They walk out and they look like those
roly-poly.
Roly-polies, their little bellies, because they ate everything they could just possibly pack in.
Right.
It's just crazy.
I think the food we brought in was probably a little better than the prison food. So
Oh, most definitely. So y'all have done that for over 30 years. So you said that you play the bass, like you play the bass guitar?
Yeah. Started out playing the keyboard, and then we had another lady that they also had pastored in the past, and Teresa Sherman, and she plays the keyboard, and